Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freaker, anime manga guy 360. Anyways, aka mainly we're bringing you guys wrestling churros and outros towards this channel. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, of course, on the social media platform sites like Brighteon, BShoot, Odyssey, Rumble, Reddit. Mine, just in case the channel gets shut down, terminated, God forbid, DDoS. Worse, God forbid, YouTube algorithm deletes their channel, shadow bans or doxes. Anyways. Enough of the bullshit out of the way. Just want to talk about three things. Out of the one out of the three I wanted to talk about. This one was pretty cool. I'll get to it at the end, but it is what it is. But long story short, I'll probably do a reaction video tomorrow or Monday on it, even though it came out on like Tuesday, Wednesday. But my boy Gore, the movie, got talked about it the other day on a Friday, so it's still pretty fucking relevant, to be honest. Godzilla Minus from Studio Toho's freaking company. So you know I gotta react to that bad boy. It's a childhood nostalgia. It's been around since what, late 1948 to early 1950s, all the way to now. In 2023, going on 2024 pretty soon, a half a year from now. It's very close. And another one, I'll probably talk about it at the end of the video, but long story short, it has to do with these e-girls on TikToks trying to do these ASMR sort of shit, which is not new when it comes to TikTok even, or just any other social media platform in general. So links to the description box down below where I got that information from. I think it was from my boy Tyro Magnus or who else? Joey Beats. I don't know. Anyways, I know this is mainly Microsoft news, but I'm going to mainly focus more on Activision Blizzard more than Microsoft. You know, they just literally bought them a few days ago. I think it was on Wednesday when they did this. So it was when I was on my vacation in Bullhead City of Mesa, Arizona. So there's that. Was Microsoft and Xbox win case against FTC to acquire Activision and Blizzard? Comes from Wesley LeBlanca from Game Informer. So I think it's been a month since I read from anything Game Informer related. So yeah, let's jump into it. It's probably gonna be like 8 or 9 minutes long. I might not even do a full thoughts, views, and opinions case on this. So there's that. Oh, that was another extra bit of news. I'm not gonna get too deep into it today, but I may talk about it tomorrow. It's something about not only Disney, but Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Paramount Plus, aka Paramount Pictures, are laying off a shitload of freaking workers. And it's just Hollywood is just slowly burning to the ground, bro. So I don't know if I'm still gonna be able to watch Oppenheimer at $7, $8 instead of paying $20 or $200 a ticket, instead of like $7, $8, $10 a ticket like it usually is. I hope I don't have to pay $200. That will be a bitch. That's literally the price of a Nintendo Switch OLED or a video game console, or Xbox Series X or S. So I really hope I don't have to spend a shitload of money on that just to watch one of Christopher Nolan's best movies of all time. I'm a huge Nolan fan, bro. I love his freaking films. I watched freaking Inception a shitload of times, the Christopher Nolan version, the Dark Knight series. What else did I watch from him? I didn't even know he made that Morgan Freeman, Matt Damon movie either. The one where they're both in jail. I forgot what it was called, man. Shit. They even did like a Family Guy parody spoof of it. It wasn't Good Will Hunting either. Shawshank Redemption. I had no idea that Christopher Nolan did that movie. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, let's jump into it. Dude, I really want to check that Oppenheimer movie, bro. Looks so badass. Anything that has to do with Armageddon, end of the world, apocalyptic sort of zombie crisis, rapturing, end of the universe, end of humanity shit, cool ass movies, video games like that. I'm 100 billion% sold. I've been like that since I was like 7-year-old 90s kid. I'm gonna be like that until the day I have to go. So it says, after days of testimonials last month, California Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley has decided that FTC Commission request preliminary injunction in case to block Microsoft and Xbox from acquiring Activision and Blizzard. Now, as a 90s kid, I just gotta pause the music a little bit. I used to see a shitload of Neversoft Activision stuff, video games, from like the very first time I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 to the time I played freaking Abe's Oddworld, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, even though there was Insomniac and Universal Studios, I think that played that one originally before. And the PS1, PS2, PS3 era, even a little bit of the PS4 era. And of course the Xbox and Nintendo GameCube, Wii and Wii U era, Xbox 360 era, Dreamcast era, you name it. I played a lot of Activision games as a 90s, 2000s kid, teenager, adolescent at that time. But here's the thing. Like, I didn't really grow up with Blizzard subgames, so I don't even know what the hell Blizzard even was until I was about, what, 16 or 17, 2005, '06 era. It was like my sophomore, junior year of high school. That's when one of my friends told me, I was like, oh, this is what World of Warcraft's all about, or this is what League of Legends, or even League of Legends, what else? Huh. Like Borderlands 2 and 3, and this is what else was on there in Blizzard? Something dot. I forgot what it was. It was a real big game at the time. It still is, too. And a bunch of other stuff from Blizzard I didn't really get to play that much into. And Diablo 1 and 2 I played a little bit back in the day, but that was at my cousin's house. I had internet high speed shit at that time. It was extremely rare to have that. So it was what it was. So that's why I got more of a softy side to Activision compared to Blizzard. I didn't grow up with a lot of PC games, unfortunately, because I was way too bored to even have PC games. But luckily, it was important enough to have a video game console. So there's that. So let's move on. So it says FTC says sought after a permanent injunction in an effort to have the court order Microsoft to cease the attempt of acquiring Call of Duty Maker for almost $60 billion. Unless the FTC's requesting has been requested by the denial court, which regulatories has until the end of July 14th, it was literally yesterday, it'll be 2 days ago by the time you guys see this video, to appeal the decisions of the reporter of The Verge. With this ruling, Microsoft can now close its acquisition of Activision Blizzard before the July 18 deadline, although it still has to figure out how it's going to handle the decision of the Competition Marketing Authority in the UK to block the purchase over the cloud gaming concern. I swear to God, I'm not sick, guys. If you're wondering why I stuffed up nose, I had a lot of really bad, shitty allergies when I went to Arizona for some reason. I sneezed and coughed a lot for some reason. I don't know why, but I didn't cough up any blood. I don't know, it's maybe because there was real bad pollen energy over there in Arizona. I'm not used to the trees out there compared to how I am with Nevada. I don't know. Very beautiful place, so I saw 2 of these river dams, was cool. I saw a few raccoons, which I'm not used to seeing in Nevada. I thought they'd be in Oregon, Washington, or Alaska. So I was very culture shocked and mind blown as hell that Arizona has freaking raccoons. I didn't know that. Beautiful. I wanted to go there and pet it, but I didn't want to get rabies or any of that shit. So let's continue. So this Microsoft can theoretically close before July 18th, including the UK and its market, or it can attempt a negotiation to deal with the CMA to quell the regulator's concern. As noted by The Verge, however, this seems unlikely as Microsoft is hearing in July 28 to appeal regulators' decisions. Outside of the UK, European Commission approved the proposal acquisitions in May. Here's what the judge had to say in her opinion denying the preliminary injunction today. I'm just going to skip all that. You guys can read the big statements here if you want. Make this video short, sweet, to the point. So it says, following the release of the judge's decision, Microsoft Vice Chair and President Brad Smith released the following statement on Twitter. Xbox head Phil Spencer following the Twitter today regarding this ruling. I'll read from Big Daddy Phil Spencer, yeah. Funny ass Clown World dude, but I don't know. He's the head of Xbox, he's the face of it. Even though I know there's an Arab India, West India, Arab and Middle Eastern dude is the real dude that owns Microsoft as the CEO. Phil Spencer's just the gaming division CEO of that. It says, we're grateful to the court for swiftly deciding for our decision in our favor. The evidence shows that the Activision Blizzard deal is good for the industry, and the FTC claims about the console switching multi-grain game subscription services and the cloud games don't reflect on the realities of the gaming market. Period. Since we first announced this deal, our commitment to bringing more games to more people with division on more devices has only grown. We signed multiple agreements to make the Activision Blizzard games, Xbox first party and Game Pass, are all available for more players than they are today. Excuse me. We also know that players around the world have been watching this case closely today and proud of our efforts to expand our players and choices throughout our journey. This journey. I'm also going to say, Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotik had a final statement that retained The Verge. I'm not going to read his stuff because dude's an absolute devil worshiping statements. My personal opinion is disgusting, evil, massively evil, scum of the earth, in my opinion. It says, following today's ruling, Microsoft announced that it will pause its appeal efforts against the CMA so that the two parties can negotiate potential agreement regarding the proposal of Activision Blizzard acquisition that satisfies both parties. For more about Microsoft's ongoing efforts to acquire Activision Blizzard, read about how Phil Spencer's, that has been learning about his experience back in June, and then read about how Microsoft said in December that the FTC violates the Constitution by trying to block acquisitions, although it did walk the claim back later. During the 5 days of the testimonies that happened last month for the showcase, we learned that Bethesda Indiana Jones will be exclusive for the Xbox and PC, so that hurts to see it a little bit since I do have a Nintendo Switch. I don't have a PS5, but I still got a PS4 Pro. So not playing for my PS4 Pro, it's going to be a little bit of a bitch, honestly. So Xbox fanboys and fangirls, rejoice. You get to play Indiana Jones if you're a big Indiana Jones Harrison Ford fan, bro. I hope it's good. I hope it's the same people that made Uncharted and the Lara Croft Tomb Raider games, like Crystal Dynamics or Naughty Dog. That'd be pretty badass, but if it's some other team, it is Bethesda, so man, to be completely broken as shit with a bunch of freaking, what's it called, glitches and exploits and a bunch of problems like they did with Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk 2077, even though that was CD Projekt Red, it was a completely different separate company. Or like they did with all their Elder Scrolls games for Dishonored, which sucks. I wish I would have given it to somebody else that doesn't do that much, like Naughty Dog or Crystal Dynamics. So it says, and that Microsoft has had at one point considering acquiring Sega and Bungie. Wow. IO Interactive and more. I don't know who IO Interactive is. Bolstered the Xbox audience. So yeah, quick thoughts, views, and opinions. Man, oh Lord in heaven have mercy. Actually, Yahweh Hashem God. Show mercies on these people's souls. But anyways, yeah, true thoughts, views, and opinions. And all I gotta say is pretty much rest in peace to Activision Microsoft. Activision Blizzard, because Microsoft just ate that whole company and just literally just made it its own bitch, to be real with you. Sadly. But aside from all that, bro, that's kind of sad, honestly. I mean, yeah, no, I've never been a real hardcore Xbox fanboy, fangirl sort of dude. No, not a girl at all, thank God. I've never been on Team Xbox. I've always been an old school Nintendo Sony fan a lot more, but over the years, I stopped being a Nintendo Sony fan because a lot of these corporations, organizations only care about money and product and wealth. They give zero shits about any of their consumers at all, sadly. So it's a kick in the nuts, honestly, with a steel-toe boot, in my personal opinion. And I heard some other cool thing. There was a trilogy of Gex The Gecko remake remaster classics that's gonna be coming out. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Gore, the good movie god. He talked about it in his video, so I'll leave the link to his video if I remember to do that. There's another thing I want to talk about. These e-thought girls on TikTok. It's really the cute, pretty ones. I heard about this Black Morena chick first. She was alright. And then this other one that looks like Belle Delphine and I was gonna say Mrs. I forgot that chick's name. That's kind of have like a freaking disability. She has autism. I forgot what it was. Here it is. That's not her. Sweet Anita. I think it was her or Emery Chu. Not Emery Chu. I like Emery Chu. Emery is cool too. Just pretty much a lot of these female cosplayers that have their simps pay a shitload of their money, their bills, their finances, and everything, just to do stupid ass freaking noises on the internet on TikTok. It's typical TikTok, so I'm not really shocked about this. Pinky Doll and Cherry Crush making literal hand over fist of money doing this shit. I thought it was extremely stupid as fuck, to be honest, but hey, get the bag, get the coin, get it how you live. I'm not even jealous or salty about it at all. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out of here. So links down below, cards all inside, and I'm finished. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and fingers and fingers as always. Talk to me, keep them. I'll see you when I see you guys today, every night, wherever in the world out there. Takes me for your conscious channel, the video game news, and news, church issues, drama news, Elon Musk news, celebrity gossip news I do once in a while, and actually segments on the channel once in a while as well. Peace out, my SoundCloud is my